Hey guys, Jason Wiggs here with Sweet and Smoky Barbecue. We had some phenomenal news this week. I got a call from GMG and they have decided to sponsor me, so I'm really excited about that. So you're going to get a lot more content on how to run the smokers, that whether it be the Jim Bowie all the way down to the Davy Crockett. So we're really excited to show you actually how to cook on those in your backyard and cook like a professional. But one thing I want to do on my new YouTube channel was to give out recipes, show you how to cook, give you some tips, and also how to run the grill. So today we're cooking a smoked chicken salad sandwich. One of my favorites. My wife and I owned a restaurant. It was probably one of our top selling items. It's a great lunch. You can prepare the day for 2 or 3 days before, make a big batch of it, throw it in your fridge, and it's phenomenal for days to come. So what we have here is a whole chicken. You can get them at Sam's, Walmart, wherever you get your food from. Just go pick up a couple of whole chickens. We're just doing one today because it's just me and my wife. We don't need a ton of food around the house. So all we did so far is I trimmed off the excess skin, patted it dry. That's it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start with some basic olive oil. And what this does is, just like in barbecue, we use mustard to use as a binder for our rub to whatever product we're cooking. Well, for this one, we're actually going to use some olive oil. So it didn't take much. A little bit on there goes a long way. So here's an actual helpful hint. You have a dirty hand and a clean hand. My right hand's always my clean hand, so I will work the meat and I will work the rubs and everything in with my dirty hand, my left hand, and keep my right hand clean so I can touch the bottles and whatnot. Very useful hint so you don't get crap all over your bottles. So we found this one's called Pappy's Rocket Rub. I found this in St. Louis. So if you're ever in St. Louis, go see Pappy's Barbecue. By far, me being a connoisseur of barbecue, I was up there. People were like, hey, you got to check this place out. And I've heard that 1,000 times. Go eat it. It's mediocre. I promise you, I ate an entire rack of ribs and a pulled pork sandwich from this place. Amazing. So good that I actually went and bought some of their rubs. So this rub is a great chicken rub. It's a Rocket Rub from Pappy's Smokehouse in St. Louis. Go check them out when you're in that area. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put a light coat right on the skin. All the way over. Make sure you get the wings, the drums, move things around, move parts around, pat it in. So all we're trying to do is just get a good solid coat all over this thing. Gotta get this side. So after you get that good solid coat on the first one, so I usually do breast side up first. Pat it in nice and good. Then we're gonna come back with Heath Riles Apple Rub. The great thing about Heath Riles and his rubs is that he just doesn't have a single rub that has, you know, all the flavors. He breaks it down so you can create your own blend of combinations and flavors. So I love his apple rub. He has a cherry rub, a peach, pecan. His sweet rub is amazing. The one thing he does have that I use on everything is his everyday rub. Phenomenal rub. So if you look him up on Facebook, you can see, you can pick up some of his products as well. But I want to go a little bit, it's a little bit on this thing with apple because it is a very sweet and it is strong in apple. But all I'm doing is just doing a light coat on that one. We're going to pat it down. So the breast side is done. Time to flip and do it again. Same thing on the back side. Well, actually, I guess this is the back. So now we're going to get it really good. So make sure you get it all in there nice and good and tight. And then once again, come back with that apple rub. So while I was prepping this chicken, I went ahead and fired up the smoker. I cheated on you. I went ahead and fired up my smoker. Today we're going to cook on the Davy Crockett, which is the little smoker by GMG. It's perfect for tailgating. It's just me and my wife here at the house, so it's perfect for us. We can throw 4 hamburgers on there, 2 chickens, 2 butts, whatever, a couple of racks of ribs. Runs great for household things. So what we're going to do, now that I'm done with my rubs, I can use both my hands. I'm going to pat this in. So part of what we're doing today is a beer can chicken. I've actually never really cooked one before, so this is a first for me, but it's all the beer there does is it evaporates inside the chicken and provides moisture for your chicken. So I have a Miller Lite. And I drank part of it because you don't want to use a full can. So I drank about a third of it. And then you can't really go wrong drinking beer and doing barbecue. It kind of goes hand in hand, right? So there's a cavity underneath it, as you know. It's real simple, guys. Slide it on. And it acts as a stand. That simple. So let me go ahead and clean up. Then we're going to go outside and we're going to put this thing on the smoker, all right? So I'll see y'all in just a few seconds. All right, guys, we're back. That was about a 15-minute interval from my previous part to this part. So the grill came up to temp. I want to talk to you a little bit about these smokers, so you kind of know what we're dealing with. This is the GMG Davy Crockett. I've had this for about 2 years now. It's well used. It's been out here every day. We made a beautiful little outdoor kitchen in our backyard. You can see my beautiful backyard. It's raining here in Memphis. So if you can see, it still looks good after 2 years of use. These things are built to last. So right now I have it set. It's coming up to temp. The only thing you do is plug it in, load it with pellets, set your temp, and walk away. And then you can actually control it on your app. There's a GMG app. You can control your grill. You can change the temperature. You can do whatever you want to do. All that can be controlled from your living room, sitting on your couch watching football while you got food on the grill. You don't have to come check it every 15 minutes. So it took roughly about 15 to 20 minutes for it to come up to temp from dead cold to all the way to heated. So it's good to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this on here. Not very hard. The fun part is, because I'm running a grill, great. If I get that beer can to stand up, there you go. Now what I'm going to do, take off my glove, is I'm going to go ahead and probe it in the breast. I want to wait till it gets about 165, 170, but because this is going to be becoming pulled chicken, I want to run it probably about 180. But the good thing is that beer can in there is going to keep it moist and make it perfect. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to probe this right in the breast. So now that's there, I'll turn it. Now I ain't got to touch it. It's going to be about 2.5 hours for that to cook. We're going to check on it in about an hour and a half. If we need to add some more rub or anything, we will at that point. But really, the great thing about these grills is set it and forget it. So I'll see y'all in about an hour or so, and then we'll check back in on it. Then hopefully 2.5 hours, we'll be ready to take it off, let it rest, go ahead and pull it and make some awesome chicken salad out of this. I'll see y'all after a while. All right, guys, we're back. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes. My wife's on the couch, didn't feel like getting up, so I figured I'll just do a selfie version of the video. Back outside. Man, if you could walk in my backyard right now and smell it out here, it's amazing. I can smell the aroma of the rub and the chicken and some beer. Oh my goodness. So what we're going to do is we're going to check this thing out. Turn my camera around right there. There she is. Cooking. I got some good color going on. There you go. Got some good color. Look great. Right now I am at, my food is at 117. So right now the breast internal temp is 117. I'm going to cook that a little bit more. Like I said, we're going to go to about 180 for pulled chicken. And then we're going to let it rest after that. So we've got a little ways to go. But I'll check back with you guys once we get it off the grill. So I'll let you know. All right, guys, we're back. So the chicken's been on for about 2.5 hours. We just pulled it off the smoker, so it's nice and hot. Let me tell you, this thing smells amazing. When I walked outside to pull off the smoker, I just stood there for a few minutes and the aroma coming from the smoker. My neighbor's looking over the fence. You can tell he's salivating. But this right here will definitely make your neighbors jealous. So, Heath Riles BBQ. Check him out at heathrilesbbq.com. Pappy's up in St. Louis. You can probably give them a call and they'll ship you some. Green Mountain Grill is one of the best grills out. All right. We used apple pellets or apple blend. A great one for chicken. But we're supposed to be making a chicken salad sandwich. I don't think I can wait that long because we have to let it cool a little bit before we start breaking it down. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So I want to, oh, look at that. Just broke right off. The bone fell right out clean. And it's hot. We're just going to take a bite of this. Oh, man. That's stupid. You can taste a little bit of saltiness. You can taste the garlic, the savoriness of the garlic, sweetness of the apple. All those different textures and blends of spices coming through. I mean, that's perfectly done. But guys, check out the video. make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on this video and make this at home. This is definitely one of the best things you can make. Take the leftovers, make that chicken salad sandwich or heat it hot just like this with your family and friends, all right? So I'll see y'all later on. My wife's going to put together the chicken salad sandwich for us, the chicken salad together, and then we'll taste it that way, all right? So I'll see y'all later.
Hello, this is Margaret Wiggs. I'm with Sweet and Smoky BBQ, and I'm going to show you how to make some chicken salad from our smoked chicken that we made the other day. This is a recipe from a friend of ours. His name is Ted and his wife Zoe. We had a barbecue restaurant with them a while ago, and this is a big favorite. So we're going to go ahead and start with the shredded chicken, of course. And then we've got some diced eggs to go along with that, because what makes chicken salad better, a little bit of egg. Just mix it in. We're just going to keep mixing and adding ingredients and mixing in and mixing in. We've got some Wishbone ranch dressing, and then we also have some Hellmann's mayonnaise. And the reason I'm calling out brands is because even though they say everything is the same, it's not. You do need certain brands for certain things. They have a different taste to them. So I've got a cup of each here, and you're saying, well, that's a lot of dressing, and it may be a little bit more than we need, but it's better to have a little bit too much and not use all of it than not have enough and have to start making more as you're going along. So we're just going to mix that together. Now the recipe normally calls for 2 chickens and it calls for a lot more product, but we only made 1 chicken, so we don't need to make as much anyway, so we'll just add a little bit as we go. Normally you do about 1/2 of a large white onion, so I did 1 small onion, chopped it up pretty good. We'll add that in. And along with that, about what I have here is about 3 stalks of celery. Now it's pretty savory, but then the mayonnaise gives it a little bit of a creamy element to it, so it's not just all savory. I'm gonna mix that all in together, and then we're gonna add 1 more favorite item, and it's gonna be some relish, but it's not gonna be just any relish. And Ted has told me when we were at the restaurant, it has to be Mount Olive Deli style. And basically what it is just a relish that has been cubed instead of minced. Normally when you get relish, it's pretty well minced up. But you can see that the Mount Olive has kind of a diced item in it instead of having it be so minced up. And believe it or not, I am going to put 1/2 of the jar in here. And I don't want to get a whole bunch of juice, but I do want to use a spoon because I do want some of the juice in there. And we can add some more if we like more, or if you like less. And get that all mixed in. Already starting to smell really good because it's got the tanginess of that pickled relish, the creaminess of the mayonnaise that I'm about to put in, and those eggs. It's gonna be really, really good. So then we have our creamy element, and I'm gonna put 1/2 of it in there and see how it turns out and see if we need to put more in. I had about a cup of each of them in there to start out with. And my husband's really good about keeping one hand clean. I'm not so good at that. I usually just dig right in there, so I'm gonna try and not be so messy and use one hand to mix all the wet ingredient in there so that I don't have so much of a mess going on here. And that looks pretty moist. Let's make sure we turn it all the way over to the bottom so that everything's incorporated. I think I am going to put just a little bit more in there. So all told, I probably used about 3/4 of what I had, the 2 cups. And what I'm gonna do to finish it up is I'm gonna use, you're supposed to put salt and pepper in it. I'm gonna use a little bit of Heath Riles all-purpose, the everyday seasoning. Basically, it's just salt and pepper and garlic in there anyway. So we'll get that. Let's see if I can open it up here. Get a little assistance from my husband there. Thank you very much. And then we're just gonna sprinkle a good bit on there because we like it anyway. It's very tasty. Mix in again. And then we have a finished product here that I'm going to let you take a look at right here. All nice and creamy and yummy. Let's take a little bite of that and see how it actually turned out here. Make sure I get all the good stuff. Now, when Ted and them make it, they usually put some cranberries in it. It's not our favorite thing to have the fruit in there, but you can put some cranberries in it. You could probably put some almonds in it. You could put some half some grapes and put it in there as well, depending on what you like. I think just a dash more of salt and pepper mixture there. Get another spoon and stir that around, and we should be good. Get out some bread and get some dinner going. Thank you guys for hanging with us here. Hope you try the recipe and enjoy.